from us, probably it never happened. You know what? It probably never happened. Long Easter weekend, everything happening every other town.
Yes.
And when you thought it was over, Monday, Easter Monday, a big day comes in Nairobi, Windsor Club, and it's Akothee's wedding. You know what? This is still the big story in town, and of course, ECAV was there to take the minutes and the moments for you. You know what? Let's just check this out before we discuss. Break it down in every bit what was going down during Akothee's wedding. You know what? You saw that dance.
I'm telling you, like my Luyan is just like the shoulders are moving. The shoulders
and you know everything
moving.
African.
Yeah.
Nothing beyond the boundaries. And you know what? You just seen who was there, and you can see who was there. Everybody that you know in this town. Like if you're not in that wedding,
it felt like
you probably need to question yourself.
I was scrolling
who
Instagram.
Do I know?
Or like I was on Nairobi Gossip.
Yeah.
It really felt like that.
Is it?
Because a lot of the people are mainstream faces,
right.
People who are just very aggressive when it comes to publicity on the internet. First of all, this is one thing I'll say. They seemed like they were having the time of their lives.
Completely.
Say whatever you want, but those people are having a great
this
time.
was the wedding of the year so far.
Yeah.
I mean, so far, I don't know who's gonna. I mean, there are plans with many other people.
We were waiting for Ambare and Rapudo to top this, but it may not be as soon as we think.
I'm so sure this will be topped. But you know what? This was an invite-only kind of wedding. And we are told, by the way, you guys crashed.
Ooh,
so
yes, Rue Baby still
you see all those guys there, and you're just seeing. So who among all those guys that you're talking about?
Mungai
who is who and who crashed?
No, I'm joking. But that's because Rue Baby came out and put out a post that people actually gate crashed.
Right.
And Mungai Eve mentioned that she got her invite at the gate, which doesn't seem like it was properly planned. You know, people who are invited to a wedding get the invites prior.
Yes.
So this is a bit
there was somebody who was in charge of these cards like 2 weeks before then. I don't know about that. But again, you crash into somebody's wedding, and there's a shame you even come with a +1.
Yeah.
You guys. But beyond that, let me ask you, all those guys were there politicians, influencers, media personalities, and all that. Is that the kind of wedding you thought Akothee would have pulled?
Not particularly. I didn't imagine she'd have as many
popular celebrities there.
Yes.
Yeah.
But she is a very big name in the industry, so it's expected, I think.
I expected the guests. I just didn't expect her bridesmaids to also be popular people. Because like when I see people like Aziad and I see people like Millie, Wajiza, and like certain faces, I'm just like, oh, I didn't know you guys were friends, huh? That's interesting.
Yeah.
But like, you know, it's cool. Like they're actually friends. But I was just like, okay, I didn't know you guys were friends. And apparently it's really good to be friends with her because they're going all the way to Switzerland later on this year for the second wedding.
Goodness.
Hey.
And you're talking about her, you know, a team and all that. You know what? It's a very good thing when you have your family as part of this. And I'm talking about family because our daughters were the flower girls. Yeah. I mean, I've never seen
Actually, the flower girls.
grown flower girls.
They?
There are flowers still. I mean, did you see that? And the fun they also had and stuff.
Yeah, honestly, for me, like I said, at every event, you gauge it by ambience and the sort of fun people have, right? The experience, right? And the experience counts for a lot more than everything else. We didn't see pictures of food, which is unusual for influencers, but the whole vibe that you got from the event was people who are just having a great time. If we're stepping down to outfits or people's, you know, arrivals.
I want to hear what you think about the outfits because we can see some outfits over there.
The outfits.
Look at, you know, is that Karinyamu?
Without naming names, if you can see it on the screen, that's a big
The outfits are good, and you know, we're talking about fashion and also the dress code that was there. Yes, they were good, but again, there was a dress code, which meant that you don't have to wear white this time around because white belongs to me.
But
And
I
you saw
saw
guys
gold,
moving in there.
and there were very few
Right.
guests with gold. It's like some didn't. Maybe those are the ones who didn't get the wedding
yes.
invitation, because there were very few that had gold details on their
Right.
dresses.
Right.
But they still looked beautiful all
Yes,
the same.
I'll say this. I have my own personal favorites, and you actually mentioned Foina, and I only saw one picture of her from the event,
Yeah.
which I completely agree with you. She looked fantastic. Frida Mwaka looked fantastic as well. Everyone else, quote me,
Okay.
was a big no.
Oh.
Okay, let's stick with that big no still. But my big no was, again, you go to somebody's wedding and you're all over. You know, you're all over. I know it's this age of social media and stuff. You are all over taking photos and videos and posting them and tagging the bride and talking about, oh, have you seen that me and stuff. I think some people were there also to steal the thunder for these guys. End of the day, and I don't think it's a good thing when you're in a wedding and you just you're not the official photographer, for heaven's sake.
Yeah, one of her daughters, Akothee's daughters, actually went ahead and called people out who were there posting pictures of themselves and them looking beautiful, and then having the nerve to tag the husband and the wife. Yet the husband and wife are not in that picture.
Yeah.
So look at me in my beautiful dress at the wedding, tag Akothee.
What's your opinion when you invite so many people who are as self-absorbed? As it's your job to be self-absorbed. It's your job to tell us your business. It's your job to be in our faces. And are we really surprised that they did this?
Actually, I'm not surprised, but I feel like everybody went to sell their business.
Yes.
You know, they're saying, okay, I'm brides for hire. Next time you call me for your wedding, this is how much you're gonna pay me.
Yeah.
We saw all those things happening.
Yeah,
I mean,
so
I feel like everybody went to sell their merchandise, whatever it is.
Yes.
Speaking about selling merchandise, because we saw the dress for Millie Chebi,
Right.
and how everybody was trying to figure out who exactly made this kitenge dress. Yes, the dress is beautiful, but then we have one company over here saying this is our design. we sell it for XYZ. Then you have another person saying no, that's actually my design. And now I saw in a recent post, Millie Chebi said, by the way, there's very few dresses remaining. So it worked. People are actually going out and looking for the dress and buying the dress.
And one of the company belongs to Emi Koske.
Yeah.
So
Look at that dress. I mean, who made that dress?
But according
Who owns that dress?
according to Chebi, she said it's not Emiko's gay.
listen, we don't go against Emi Koske here. She's given us the most fantastic gospel music of this century.
But we're talking about facts right here.
I believe her.
You believe her?
I believe her.
But why would they lie? I don't see a reason to lie.
Exactly. Why would Emily lie?
Oh, I'm talking
It's
about
Akothee's wedding. And again, you know what? People are still talking about Akothee and this Dennis Omosh. You know, who is this man? I mean, he's still talking about, yes, this is my man. I love him. I mean, up till today, she's just talking about, guys, you will have to give her space. We are in this one together.
I mean,
but
if
people
that's,
are asking, who is this man?
If that's
still?
how she wants to do it, I'm absolutely in full support. People can be in your man's business, especially being Akothee. People always in her business. They don't want to see a woman prosper even when she's in her 40s. Listen, let her have a good time. Let her enjoy marriage. If she wants to do it 6, 7, 8 times, fine. Butita showed up in a chopper after just recently purchasing a Jaguar.
Yeah.
Oh.
With his girlfriend, Sadia.
Sadia, yeah.
And you know that moment, I remember that moment, and you know, every paparazzi is around them and asking, oh, so how much was that? And he's just saying, give us our space too.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot going on. But again, the good thing is, again, we saw many young, you know, showbiz personalities coming in with their, you know, better halves and stuff. The likes of Jugush and stuff.
Listen, me, Jugush can come and be at my wedding any day. You're welcome. For what? Quote your price. I don't want even that to, you know.
He has already quoted prices for some other things.
I'll